Hi friends, welcome to Dev Sir's Mathemagic for yet another quality video. Dev Sir's Mathemagic at simplicity at कुछ भी पूछो. Okay? Dev Sir's Mathemagic simplicity at कुछ भी पूछो. You are most welcome friends. I am there to help you out. So 12th standard today, what are we going to learn? Today I am going to take one problem from integration. Ongoing problem from integration. Now, the first part which was already completed consisted of certain basic formulae, substitution method. Now this problem that I have taken from exercise 3.2b consists of some special formulae. Okay, integrals involving some special formula. अलग set है formula का, वो देखने हैं कौन से special formula है वो. So how do you recognize this type? If you see this problem number 11, it has got three terms, two or three terms in the denominator consisting of x squared, यानी quadratic term रहता है. अगर तीन टर्म्स है तो उसको क्वाड्रेटिक ट्राइनोमियल बोलते हैं. अगर दो टर्म्स है तो उसको बोलते हैं क्वाड्रेटिक बाइनोमियल. ओके, फॉर्मूले एक सेट ही है. सो दैट विल सी व्हिच फॉर्मूला टू यूज फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर प्रॉब्लम. सो दैट इज हाउ यू रिकॉग्नाइज. नाउ द फर्स्ट थिंग टू डू इज रीअरेंज द टर्म्स. x squared should be first in any quadratic term. So minus x squared plus x plus 1. कुछ नहीं, रीअरेंज किया है, that's all. Okay? तो रीअरेंज करने के बाद the important thing is x squared के सामने there should be no number and there should be no negative sign also. No number means 1 is obviously there, but minus 1, minus sign सामने means what? Minus 1. Minus 1 is also not allowed in front. So I take minus sign outside. Either you can take minus 1 outside or minus sign outside. X squared के सामने minus sign नहीं चाहिए. So if I take minus sign outside, inside the signs will change. X squared minus x minus 1. Simple. Clear? That is the first thing. We will be taking some more sums later on wherein x squared के सामने अगर 4 है, 4 ब्रैकेट के बाहर, the coefficient of x squared should purely be plus 1. दूसरा कौन सा भी नंबर चलेगा नहीं, minus 1 भी चलेगा नहीं. इसलिए माइनस साइन बाहर निकाला. x squared minus x minus 1, this remains. After doing that, consider this x squared minus x minus 1. माइनस साइन इधर है, वो बाद में देखेंगे. Just consider x squared minus x minus 1. Now for whenever you get a quadratic trinomial, three terms, you have to find a new third term. New third term यानी क्या? minus 1 की जरूरत नहीं है हमको. Okay, we are going to get a new third term. minus 1 की जरूरत क्यों नहीं है? Because after getting the new third term, we are going to get a perfect square. So that we can use one of the special formulae which we are going to discuss. Okay, so what is the formula for new third term which you have learnt in the 10th standard? Completing the square method. Simple formula. Half into coefficient of x bracket square. Coefficient of x should be taken from here. And this formula can only be used when coefficient of x squared is 1. Minus 1 भी नहीं, 2 भी नहीं, कुछ नहीं सामने चाहिए. Then only you are allowed to use the formula. So now if you use the formula, what is coefficient of x? minus 1. यहाँ पे चलेगा minus 1. Coefficient of x is minus 1, which I will substitute over here. देखो यहाँ पे किया है, half into minus 1. Coefficient of x is minus 1. 1. Now you multiply. 1 into minus 1 is minus 1 upon 2. Square of that. Square of any negative number is positive. So 1 by 4. So third term is 1 by 4. This is how you get the new third term. Now remember, न्यू थर्ड टर्म इज ऑलवेज पॉजिटिव, इट विल नेवर बी नेगेटिव. सोचो क्यों? अभी मैंने बताया स्क्वायर ऑफ एनी नंबर इज ऑलवेज पॉजिटिव, सो थर्ड टर्म इज ऑलवेज पॉजिटिव. अगर नेगेटिव आए तो समथिंग इज गोइंग रॉन्ग, बट इट इज सिंपल, इट वोंट गो रॉन्ग. सो दिस इज द न्यू थर्ड टर्म. अभी इसको न्यू बोल रहे हैं तो उसको सब्स्टिट्यूट करना पड़ेगा ना. आफ्टर गेटिंग दैट न्यू नंबर, एडिंग एंड सब्ट्रैक्टिंग 1/4. अभी वेयर टू ऐड 1/4, दिस इज आवर बेसिक थिंग. ये जो कंसिडर किया है ना, x squared minus x minus 1, we don't want -1, मतलब साइड को रखना है उसे. सो इंस्टेड ऑफ -1 मैंने क्या लिया है, +1/4 लिया है यहां पे. क्लियर? x squared minus x ऐसा ही है, जस्ट प्लेस +1/4 and subtracting -1/4. In any problem you add or subtract so that the problem is not changed. So +1/4 -1/4 and this -1 is already there. वो नहीं चाहिए, इन्हें साइड को रखना है अभी. Then we will make use of it. So -1 has been kept aside, right? Now consider the first three terms. So what have we done? We have found out the new third term, added and subtracted here. फिर क्या करना है? Perfect square. Now what is a perfect square? Simple. From these three terms you convert into a binomial. Two terms. कैसा convert करना है? Square root of x squared is x. If you have a minus sign here, take a minus sign here. Square root of 1/4 is 1/2. Don't consider this term at all. वो adjust हो जाती है. इसका स्क्वायर रूट लो, इसका स्क्वायर रूट लो, टेक दिस माइनस साइन, x minus half bracket squared. How does this term get adjusted? Because when you use a minus b bracket squared, a squared minus 2ab plus b squared, we get back this trinomial. So trinomial में से binomial convert करना है. Binomial यानी two terms. So that is how you get a perfect square here now. X minus half bracket squared. If I had a plus sign here, x plus half bracket squared. Now if you solve this, you know how to solve this. -1/4, I'll write over here. 4 LCM, -1 minus 1 into 4, 4. -1 minus 4, -5/4. So लास्ट में ये 1 का यूज हो गया है. Okay, so I get -5/4. Now since you have a perfect square over here, naturally this should also be made a perfect square. ये perfect square क्यों करना है, that I'll explain. अभी देखो कैसे करना है. सिंपल सी बात है, just take a bracket. √5, square root of 5 is √5, square root of 4 is 2, √5 upon 2 bracket squared. If you square this, √5 squared is 5, 2 squared is 4. That is how you make a perfect square. Okay, so this x squared minus x minus 1 has been adjusted to this. After adjusting to this, substitute in the main integral over here in equation 1 this value जो underline किया है ना ऐसे. So put that over here. What do we get? Minus sign outside, x minus half bracket squared minus, just put that value over here. ये सिर्फ यहाँ पे डाला है. Now comes the key step and importance of this problem. The key step is that this minus sign, if it is outside, it should be taken back inside the integral. Otherwise, the answer will be not wrong. Minus sign सामने आएगी and then you have to write the answer. But the better way of writing the answer is without that minus sign. So now this minus sign should be taken टेक नेगेटिव साइन बैक इनसाइड द ब्रैकेट. ब्रैकेट है ना, ये ब्रैकेट में. इट इज अ वेरी सिंपल मैथ्स थिंग. व्हेन आई टेक द माइनस साइन इनसाइड द ब्रैकेट, अंदर दिया ऐसा, तो माइनस ऑफ माइनस प्लस हो गया और ये माइनस हो गया. मीन्स व्हाट? दिस विल रिवर्स द ऑर्डर. Just reverse the order. Root 5 by 2 bracket squared minus this. This becomes positive because minus of minus is plus. That is one important key step. Clear? Okay. Now we are going to get that special formula. I say 6 or 7 special formulae. Call this as A. This as X. A is equal to root 5 by 2, X is equal to X minus half. In integration, I have told you, instead of X or instead of X minus half, you are allowed to call this as X in order to use that formula. So if I substitute over here, what do I get? dx upon a squared minus x squared. देखो यहाँ पे a आया है, यहाँ पे x आया है. dx upon a squared minus x squared. Now this is the special formula. dx upon a squared minus x squared is 1 upon 2a log of a plus x upon a minus x plus c. Okay? This is the second set of formulae which are called as, textbook में दिया है some special formulae. उसमें से एक ये है. समझ में है? Now let us substitute. A is what? Root 5 by 2. So I stands for integral 1 upon 2a. 2a यहाँ पे है, so 2 into root 5 by 2. Log a plus x. A is what? Root 5 by 2. But the important thing is, x के जगह क्या है? x minus half. So x के जगह x minus half वैसा का वैसा substitute करना है. Same thing. A is root 5 by 2 minus x के जगह x minus half. That is one more important point of this problem. In place of x जो कुछ लिया है वो substitute करना है फॉर्मूला लिखने के बाद. चलो अभी सिंप्लीफाई करके लास्ट 2 स्टेप्स में लिखता हूं. You can also check out the answer. I'm rubbing this so that I can start from here. Okay, look here. Two cancels. First I'll open up the brackets. This will be minus x minus of minus plus half. ये आंसर आ गया है, लेकिन अभी थोड़ा एलसीएम सिंप्लीफाई करके बेटर वे ऑफ राइटिंग. Root 5 by 2 or 1 by 2, LCM is 2. 2 is present here, so root 5 will remain as it is. X के नीचे 1 है, so x into 2 करना है, x into 2 because 2 is the LCM. So x into 2 यानी 2x. 2 LCM already there, so that number as it is. Same thing over here. X into 2, 2x. 1 as it is. So after writing the LCM, you can cancel the LCM. So what is the answer? Root 5 plus 2x minus 1. You can just rearrange the terms also and write this. 2x you can write first, or you can keep this as it is. Followed? So this was one problem of some special integrals. और भी मैं लूँगा some problems later on. I hope you have followed this. This is the important aspect of integration. ये जो अभी चालू है, some special integrals. Solve this problem again. Hope you liked it, enjoyed. Okay, so you can share it with your friends. 2-3 बार solve करो. We will meet you in another day or two with another quality video for some other problem. Okay, bye till then. See you.